These emails reveal the way how the National Guard prepared for its deployment down there in Ferguson, anticipating that there would be protesters throwing Molotov cocktails, that there would be a lot of disturbances, and at the same time trying to be conscious, it seems, about not showing too much force, not being too public, for fear that would inflame tension. So they were trying to balance, but these words, enemy forces, adversaries, really are insulting to some of the people down there. We've talked to people down there who said that it's just shocking that they were being treated that way, and it's emblematic of the broader problem with the police department there. We have a statement from the National Guard which defends this language and says, essentially that they were there to protect. They were there to make sure that they could deal with potential threats, I guess is what they're calling it. The document reference uses a generic military planning format utilized in a wide range of military missions, so the term enemy forces would be better understood to mean potential threats, Deb. And this was, at the same time, they were getting criticism from local officials, including the Ferguson mayor, who was very concerned that the National Guard wasn't more out there to try to protect businesses that were burning.
This kind of language is very inflammatory. It can quickly escalate a situation if you're going into, I think we saw it happen really in Katrina when they sent the National Guard in, and the general at the time basically had to tell the National Guard to put their weapons down, to holster their weapons, because this wasn't a war zone. This was the United States of America. The documents that you're reviewing, it shows renewed concerns about how they acted. Granted, they were just using those terms generically, but still, what do the documents say about the mindset that may have created amongst those guards?
Well, it's interesting because just a couple of days before we get to the grand jury decision, you see the language change because internally they realize that this is a problem. Colonel David Boyle, the Army Chief of Staff in the Missouri National Guard, suddenly sends an email saying, okay, we're no longer going to use the word, these words because they're potentially inflammatory. He says that from then on, they're going to stop using enemy and they're going to start using the words criminal elements. So he caught on and he realized what the problem it would be.